Good morning, guys. We're going to start shortly. We'll start in 1 or 2 minutes. Just sorting out the sounds and things. We'll get started in a few minutes. Get some questions and tickers in, and then we'll get started. Rightio, good morning everybody. We are back on YouTube. What is up? Tried Twitter for a bit. It was okay. I just think that YouTube's a lot better. A lot of more people enjoy using it. So yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Make sure to put some questions and tickets in. That is what we will that's what I'll be following. And then also, if you have questions, make sure you have questions. Tickers are fantastic, but if you want to learn and understand some things you aren't clear with what I share, or some of the lines, all those things, something you don't understand in trading, it doesn't make sense to you, what you need help with, now is your time to ask. It is free advice. It costs you nothing to do it. If you guys don't ask any questions, I assume you guys are multi-billionaires and you need no help at all, which I don't think is true, because that's why you're here. All right, so EVTV was a great alert I gave in the Discord. Ran, I don't know, what was this, like 37%. So Discord members already probably made more of their money back than ever before, already before market opened. Gave it to you guys on Twitter as well, which is nice. Jagex, yeah, this one's a bit of a pump and dump play. I'm not really confident in this kind of setup, or the stock, should I say. But you can wait for it to maybe break 142 here. I'm going to go to the 4 hour. Have a look and see what's going on. Yeah, not much volume as we can see here on the 4 hour. But we have 142 is your major resistance. You do have room all the way up to 169. So we have room to here. Also, this would probably be the safest entry above 150. So I'm going to put yellow here. Orange can be higher risk. High risk entries here. Why is this high risk? The simple answer is because if it breaks this, we have resistance here at 150. If we break 150, we have clean range to the upside. If we look left, we have clean range up. The next resistance is only here. If we're entering here, our next resistance is probably here at 143 and then 150. So it's a very small move. So that is what we can look for. So what we can wait for is this at 150. So Jagex waiting for 150 break. So you can wait for 150 break. Hopefully if you guys can get that, then that will be a better entry. Cinema mode, what's this? Cinema mode's a bit better. Why is this video here? Give me 1 sec. Anything else? Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm just fixing this default screen. Cinema mode. HD. Oh, nice. We're on 10 HD. Jagex. So yeah, Jagex, I would just wait for 150, all right? I'm also going to go through some chart requests here on Twitter. We have 175 as a major resistance. So EQ is not, it doesn't have much volume. Bit of a tricky play, if I'm honest with you. We could start with the trend line, which is bullish. Maybe we can start even forming a bullish chart pattern, which is a bullish pennant, meaning price should continue to go up because this is a continuation pattern. So possibly you could look for entries. I would say if you're looking inside of this chart pattern, maybe a break above 141. For those who are new, guys, please subscribe to YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing this as much as I can throughout the week. Make sure to join it. And also just subscribe and then get some questions would be very grateful. Questions, tickers, all those great things. So EQ is in a bullish pennant. I'll be trying to explain as much as I can. in terms of what I'm drawing and things, so you guys can understand and get the gist of what I'm trying to draw. So I know a lot of new people are, or new traders are here, so they don't really know, but yeah. The stream is also delayed. It's like a 5-second delay or something. On a 5-second delay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. SOUN. Good morning, what up? Yes, I am back. I'm back. Let me just put this on normal default view. Default view is way better. Okay, so SOUN, for me, what I would wait for, okay, I would wait for this level here, which is 1319. Just going to put 1320 psychological level. So possibly if you can wait for 1320, then we can use other key levels. So I like to use the 4-hour time frame. You can see it here on the top left and the bottom here, right? These are the time frame, and it even says here. So you have 3 ways you can look and see this chart based on the time frame. I like to use the 4-hour. It's not the best way, it's not the worst way, it's the way that works for me and the way that I teach. And yeah, that's about it. People can use any time frame they desire, but I like to use the 4-hour. Gives me a clear direction of key levels. So wait for 1320 break. So why am I waiting for 1320 and not entering now? Because there's no support, there's no reason for me to be entering. I don't have any kind of setup or strategy here for me personally. And I don't want to enter here at 1289, because if I look left, we have a resistance right here at 1320. If we wait for 13 or 1320, we have a simple reason to enter, because if we look left, our next range is all the way to 1387. Simple, easy way to trade. VG, where is support? VG. VG, there is nothing. So for me, for VG, okay, I just would not trade this. I would delete it off your watch list. There is no volume. It is not doing absolutely anything. It's extremely bearish. Sellers are in control. There's no reason to be trading this unless there is news. So for support, there is no real support. I mean, you could maybe use 115 as your psychological level, or even 120 here, something like this. But when you have very, very, very low volume like this trade, it will not respect technicals. So it will probably go straight through it. And yeah, that's about it. But for this, I can see there's no volume. These dots and these very small candles are not clear, indicating very, very low volume. Thank God your YouTube come back. I thought you were never going to do it again. No, I'll come back. I'm going to try it out and see how we go. But yeah, the market overall has been like so whack the last 3-4 months, I would say. Just been very, very, very slow. Stream again. Yeah. Right, let me just repost this link again so we get more people in. Guys, repost the link. I'm just going to post it up now. Everybody get in, everybody get in. Everybody get in, everybody get in. There we go, posted it. Okay, so yeah, this one nothing. IBRX, let's have a look. So let's get some questions also instead of the tickers. Guys, I know you love to ask the tickers, but if you want to learn and understand, I'm sure a lot of you are. I know a lot of people are lazy and just want alerts. But yeah, I'm here to teach you so you can have the skill for the rest of your life. How much better would that be that you can learn and understand and do it yourself instead of just relying on someone giving you trade. Much better to do it yourself, right? So try and take in as much information what I'm sharing, because it's very, very valuable, and I'm here for you guys and no one else. That's it. Trying to give you as much education as I can. But yeah, this is it. So I would wait for IBRX is probably the best entry above 250. Wait for 250 break. Yes, like of the stream. We got 70 people in here and we only got, how many likes we got here? 17 likes. So we have 70 people and 17 likes. How does that work? We need at least 50, 60 likes. It's very easy. All you have to do is click that button. I know not many things in life are free, but liking that, it is. Also subscribe to YouTube. Free. Poem. I don't know poem. You mean poet? Maybe poet. Poet's in ascending triangle. This is a bullish continuation pattern, meaning price should continue to go up. If there is no volume, it will not go up. So it's still in an ascending triangle, still bullish. Where would you enter? I always enter inside of a bullish chart pattern. Why? Because it's supposed to go up. Ascending triangle. So you need to get familiar. I only use 2 or 3 proper, I focus on 2 or 3. I focus on 2 or 3 chart patterns, and that's what I stick to. because you don't need to know every single chart pattern, every single candlestick pattern. It is impossible to know all of it. And knowing too much is not always good in trading, in my honest opinion, because then you start to wait for too many things to happen. And if you don't get it, then you've missed the trade already. So yeah, my trading is very, very simple. So this is a very simple explanation here. $8 is blue because it's a psychological level. Psychological level could be $8, $8.50, $7, $7.50, $1, $1.50, $2, $2.50. You get what I'm trying to say. Now, in order to take this trade, you wait for a candle body to close above. All right. Candle body needs to close above like this, right? This is my fancy candle. Here is the candle body. Here is the wick. Should be very clear to understand. If a candle body closes above like this, this confirms a breakout, and now the play should continue to go up. If you're going to take a trade and the candle body does not close above and we have a rejection like this, right? For example, this candle here is a prime example. I will put it in white so you can see which candle I'm talking about. Is this one right here. This is called a fake out because the candle body has not closed above. If the candle body closes above, that confirms that now, okay, we have closed above. Buyers in control, we've broken a resistance. When a resistance has been broken, what happens? It usually becomes support. So break above, retest. Why? Because it closed above and then continue to go up. Simple, 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 basic stuff that everybody should know as a trader, especially if you are a technical trader. So open, you need to wait for $8. Well, personally, that's what I'm waiting for, $8. Nailed this play, absolutely crushed it last week, was very, very nice. So open needs $8 break. Get that, and then yeah, we should see continuation. ASST, to be honest, I'm not really interested in this play. I just posted because a lot of people ask about me. I get DMs on it every day. I know people are bag holding it. Overall, in my opinion, this setup is a very bullish setup. However, there is not much volume on it. If this can get volume, this should break out. If I had this in as a day trade setup, I would definitely be looking for entries around here to take the trade. Yeah, that's kind of what I have. So bullish setup. So based on technicals, this should break to the upside. It should break to the upside. You have everything indicating that this should go to the upside. You have a falling wedge, which is a bullish reversal pattern. You have a demand zone where buyers step in. Buyers step in will push the price to the upside. SATL. Right, come on. How many likes we got in here? I bet we haven't got enough yet. 17. 30 likes. Come on, we can do better. I know we can do better. I know we can do better. Also, guys, don't spam the tickers. I see the tickers. I see everyone's question. I'm trying to explain as much as I can, as well as do this at the same time. So just be patient. I see your ticker. I promise you I see it. I'm not blind. I have eyes. SATL does look good. Starting to push up. You're in a bullish pennant here. These are your key levels based on the 4-hour time frame. The light blue levels. They're not targets, you don't hold for them. They're just next key resistance levels. So bullish pennant is the same as an ascending triangle, meaning they are both continuation patterns. So price should continue to go to the upside. SATL, where is this play? Do I have it on my watch list? Yes, I do. Over here. Right, we'll put it there. So the blue plays are over $1, orange are under $1. That's how simple I do it. 150, yes, correct. SoFi, this one's looking okay. We have $30 as a major resistance. We can put this here now. This is our new resistance. Are we in a bullish pennant? No, we're not. So what I would do with this play, I'd wait for 28.38. If you want to have safe entries, you can wait for $30. That's the major resistance level that I have marked. And that's about it. It's $35. I need to make this 32.75. And then 35. So these are your key levels right now. Personally, if I'm looking for an entry, is above 28.38, which is the yellow line. So SoFi, wait for 28.38 break. 28.38 break. Can we break it? Hopefully we can push the upside. SoFi, BBAI, let's have a look. It's been lagging compared to all the other AI stocks like RR, Lays and that, but I would wait for 655. Break 655, clean range to the upside. Waiting for 655 break. If we break 655, we should be good. The positive sign about this play is that we are above $6 psychological, which is great, 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 great. SLNH breakout entry, SLNH. This doesn't have much volume at the moment, nothing exciting. 160, I'll put a support, something like this. To be honest, I wouldn't be watching anything on this play at the moment, not really interested. We have blue is just psychological level. We are currently in a downtrend, just draw the trend line like this. Yeah, nothing exciting, to be honest. I wouldn't really be trading it at the moment. You can wait for the downtrend break, so you can wait for an entry there, meaning candle body must close above this resistance line. The exact same as the blue line. If it was horizontal, this is just diagonal. VLN. VLN, let's have a look, delete all levels. Let's go to 5 minutes, see what's going on. 58% on Friday, 1% today. VLN, do I have it on my watch list? I have it here somewhere, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at this. So I'm going to go to the 4 hour because 5 minute, there's like these dots, low volume, don't know what on earth's going on. So I need to get a clear understanding what's going on. So maybe if we break here, what's this, 255 and 263, 272, I would wait for 272 because this and this are very close to each other. It can break this, then reject here. It can break this and reject here. So I would wait for 272. Maybe as long as you hold 250, you're fine. That's kind of what I have at the moment. Overall, the trend is obviously bullish, strong uptrend. So yeah, it looks good. Above 272, if it breaks that, then I will give key levels and things, but focus is for 272 break first. Wait for 272 break. If you enter now, it's just high risk, that's all. Entering just before opens, also high risk. We have NCEL or NCL, nothing on this. Nothing on this. So I'm just going to be honest, when I don't see a setup or anything, I'm just going to say, just leave it. Nothing on it, unfortunately. Don't see anything. DVLT, 163 is your major resistance. What do we have at the moment? So what we have is a downtrend like this. We need this downtrend to break. So yeah, just wait for this downtrend to break, that's all. Wait for downtrend break. So if you get the downtrend break, then I think it will be good for its pushy upside. You need to wait for two. So for me, I don't know if this is clear. I just want to see, can you guys just write yes or no? Okay. I see everyone's questions. Just bear with me. Is a lot. Great. I'm happy, but just bear with me. I have a question. I've just written on open on Twitter saying open, wait for $8 break. Is that clear for everyone? Does everybody know what that means? It needs to break $8. Someone just asked me, do we wait? Do we enter now? Like, I don't know if that's like someone who's dumb or they just are not clear on what it is. But I feel like if I write wait for $8 break, it means wait for $8 break. No? Is that just simple English or is that just me being too smart? I don't know. Is that yes, it's clear? No, it's not clear or misleading? What? Like if I no, so what's it when I say wait for $8 break? Why isn't that clear? Like, what are you guys not understanding? Just so I can understand it, so I can try and rephrase it better or do something different, but just a bit confused. So what I'm saying is with this, when I say wait for a certain level, it means you have to wait. It means you do not enter now. Wait. That's why I said wait. That's what I don't really understand. What's a difficult thing to understand. So let's just go over this again quickly for everybody. I'm going to try speak English here. Everybody, please listen. Please listen. We have $8 and I've said wait for $8 break. If it breaks above $8, then you can take the trade. If it does not break above $8, you cannot take the trade. That is the easiest and most simplified way I can explain it. If you don't understand that way, put it in reverse or something. I don't know. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, like the stream, good thoughts on MNTS. You were saying VS or VG. You were saying VG, but you had VS ticker VG. VG, let's see, VG here. It's a very choppy chart because if you look left here, you break this. Possibly above 764, you can look for an entry. And then after this level, if you look left from here, where's the next resistance? These are very close. So what I would do is I would choose this level here. So 824 is like the next resistance. That's kind of how I do it. And then we can just do this wick fill all the way up here. So these are the kind of levels you have. Just quick, rough. Doesn't need to be exact. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Wait for 764 break. But yeah, I think it should be clear to everyone now. If you still don't understand, then yeah, I'm not too sure. How do you know when to follow through a position and place a trade? How do you know when to follow through? Can you explain what you mean follow through? How to know best exit price? This is it. Wadrama, you ready? This is it. This is a very, very, very important information here. Before you enter a trade, you need to know where is my stop loss? Where is my target? How much am I trading with? What does that mean? Let's do this, break it down, right? Where is my stop loss? Where is my target? How much do I trade with? Very simple, easy, basic questions you should know before entering trade. If you don't know these three things before entering a trade, you are going to fail as a trader. I don't care what anybody tells me. Let's do this as an example. Where is my stop loss? 5% is my stop loss. 5% is my target. 25% of my account. So if I have $1,000 in my account, right? You are using $250 per trade. Makes sense? Clear? Easy? So that means if you have a strategy, let's say for instance, the strategy is you are waiting for it to break above 764. Once it breaks 764, where is your target? 5%. So we go mark 764, 5%. Okay, fantastic. That means my target is 802. And where's my 5% stop loss? Right here is 725. Right, there is my plan in place. So red is my stop loss. And then let's say purple is my target. Very simple stuff here. Okay. So once you have that plan in place, you now know that once it breaks this, you are either going to hold 5% or your stop loss. You're not selling at 2%. You're not selling at 3%. You're not selling at 500%. You're not selling at 2000%. You have a strategy and your strategy is simple. When it breaks 764, there is your target and stop loss. What you can do is something simple is when it gets to your target and it's already up, let's say you have $1,000 worth, what you can do is sell $500 worth, meaning 50% of your position. Then when it hits your first target, your stop loss was originally here, move your stop loss to your entry. And now if it continues to go up, scale out whenever you want. If it comes down, you hit the rest of 50%, hits your entry and you break even on the rest. If that isn't clear, just go back and try and listen to what I explained there. That's a very simple strategy you can use. Hoping and praying for targets and all these things is not a good way to trade. You are not going to hold for 100%, especially as a day trader. That is extremely unrealistic. All right. So I aim for targets. Target 5% stop loss, something simple to follow and understand. That's what I suggest. BLN run figure could be a multi-day runner. Yes, it could be. SXTC, I don't really like these China plays. They're not good. Look, just look at this play, okay? Stevie Wonder sent me a text message and said he can even tell you what to do with it. He doesn't want me to explain and tell you what you think of this stock because you should know by looking at this. Yes, like the stream and welcome back. What happened last week? Then more curious what happened last week than anything. What do you mean by anything? Okay, arrow obviously we can see is in a bullish uptrend. Is this a daily gap or gap fill? Yes, it is a gap fill. It's filled the gap. That's bullish. Probably will come back, pull back into a demand zone, probably around like here. So we have this. So we have this demand zone. Here we go. Demand zone. So maybe we could look for entries if it pulls back into demand zone. Next key levels is just look left. Where have the big moves happened? So we have a big drop from here. So we can use this. If it continues to go up, your next level is 1465. So arrow. Room 2, 1465. If you want to wait, I would wait for a break above the current high, which is right over here at whatever this is, 1278. More curious arrow, OPAD, down 13%. Nothing on OPAD. I would only enter above 238. So once it breaks 238, that's your entry. If you enter 237, you have failed as a trader and you've not listened. 238. But up, yes, up is running. Crazy wick down. What I would do is I would just mark this level. For me personally, would wait for 0.87 break. We get 0.87 break, that is much better. So we look left now, is any range, a lot of resistance here, not that clean. I don't know, you could just wait for 0.78 if you wanted to. I don't trade stocks under $1. Needs 0.78 break. 0.78 break, 0.78 break. Okay, I'm going to... Something went wrong. What is going on here with Twitter? Let me just repost this live trading link. Going to be here for like 10 more minutes or so. I'll be doing this as much as I can. I'll let you know whenever I do post, whenever I do live. You guys will know. Just post on Twitter. Live on YouTube. Everybody go. Go, go, go. Right, there we go. We have this. Okay. A lot of questions here. Sorry, just bear with me. A lot of questions. I know. If I miss your charts, I apologize. Do you have trial sessions? So just one thing, Sultan and everyone else. We do not offer any free trials in the Discord. Okay, we have limited spots every single month. Once they are there, they are gone. Once they are gone, they are gone. So you can join. There are spots still for this month of January. Yes, there are. Here is the link. This is the link. Click on it. Once you click on it, you will be able to see it. Questions, I know. If there's no voice or drama, you need to turn the volume up. Yes, clear, clear, clear. SATL, IMSR. IMSR, we have here. IMSR, we can look on the left. So IMSR is kind of a clean setup. So you see this, we have, look, this is something exactly clear to shoot. Do you see this? These are close resistance levels. What I would do is I would just focus on this level because it's the level that if it breaks, we have clean range to 1104. So that's what I would wait for is 1007. So IMSR, wait for 1007 break. Get 1007 break, then you should continue to go to the upside. Sattel, I did Sattel already. What's with AMD? I don't know AMD, what's happening with AMD. Just going down, it's actually in a big level here, which is demand zone. Demand zone is where buy step in, possible reversal here, even a double bottom pattern, very nice. So it could reverse here. Possible reversal, but it's just down with the rest of the market. The whole market's down, so nothing exciting going on. So AMD is back in demand zone. So if this does hold this level here, then you can expect it to continue to go up. At the moment, yeah, you could wait. I just wait for market open. You also have $200 as a psychological level. CGC, CGC, nothing on weed plays at the moment. I know they do like to run. I would wait for 153 break on this. I would not enter now. There's no volume. Maybe it's support here and things, but I don't see anything. So CGC, wait for 153 break. Right, 153 break. Then you can look for entries. Yes, no, yes, yes, yes. OSS. OSS right now, $9, 944, 994, maybe above 994. I would look for entries. At the moment, yeah, it's pushing up. It broke previous 4-hour high, which is good. Could be a good watch today. Wait for that 994 break. I mean, what you could do is you could even round it to $10. I think that's a better idea. Any sellers does have to close. Impulse buy over $8 or close. So you can choose what you desire. If you want to wait for the close above, you can. If you want to use a candle impulse entry, you can. For me, I don't trade on the 4-hour. I just use key levels. For example, if I'm looking at this on the 4-hour, I will then go to the 5 minutes and then I will watch it here and use my strategy that I use to look for entries here. I personally don't use impulse strategy. I rarely ever use it. Just look up, but if it could fake out, doesn't close. But it could fake out if it doesn't. Yes, correct, it doesn't, yeah. Say wait in Spanish. Isn't it perate or something? Can you chart IRE at 10? IREN. IREN, here's your key levels. $50 is your major resistance. $50 is the major resistance level. That is a psychological level. So IREN key levels. Right, I'm about to head off in 5 minutes. So let's see, makes sense to me. The 4 hour time frame is always your guiding. Yes, I only use 5. I use the 4 hour to get a good indication of it. And then what I'll do is I'll go the 5 minutes and identify my entry point. That's what I would do. It's not the best time frame. It's not the worst. It just works for me. APLD, this is going to follow Bitcoin, same as IREN. APLD at the moment broke 35.85. This is crazy stuff. So what we have here is room to $40. So I would just mark this and then I would go back to the chart and see where is any pullback entries. You can draw the trend line, which would help you. I am not muted, Wadrama. I am not muted, my friend. APLD. Am I muted or am I talking to myself? I know I'm not muted. I can hear myself on the screen. Sound not on, really? Hello, 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 hello. No, sound is on. Cutting in and out. Am I muted or am I talking to myself? I know I'm not muted. I can hear myself on the screen. Sound not on, really? I don't know. I've got it on YouTube. I'm literally watching it live from YouTube and it's not cutting out at all. Should be fine. Anyone else? Anyone else having issues? Shouldn't be having issues, but APLD key level. Big level here at this 40.20. Any trades meeting up? Any trades meeting up planned in the buy? Maybe when Hassie gets here, we'll do something. We could or can. Oh, I'm fine. Okay, yeah. When Hassie gets here, yeah. But I mean, if any guys want to meet me, they can. I have no issue. Give Tiger 45, 6 days. Educate yourself. Yes. Listen to Mr. Fig. Listen. SMR. SMR is in a steady uptrend. $20. Maybe entry above here. 20.85. 20.8. 20.85. Alright, everyone can hear me, so it's fine. I don't know. For those who are having issues, maybe reset the laptop or I don't know the old school methods. Wait for 20.85 break on SMR. Alright, I'm going to do these last two, then I'm going to head out into Discord. Here is a link as well, by the way. This is the only link to the Discord. There is no Telegram, WhatsApp, none of that BS. Those are scammers. They're trying to steal money from you. What do you mean by impulse entry? I mean, as soon as the entry, as soon as the high breaks, you take the trade. So you don't need to wait for a candle to close. So let's say we trade the candles moving like this, breaks it. As soon as it breaks, you impulse, you take it as soon as it breaks for it to hopefully can go up. That's what you do. Up. I've done up. This is the last time I'm doing it. Please listen. Open the ears, eyes, nose, mouth, whatever you need to do. Entry above 0.87. That's it. Finished. Done. CDO, and then I'm out of here. CDO is setting up for a breakout. We need some volume. Hopefully you can hold this, not break below 380. But yeah, looks alright. Looks okay. Looks okay. Should continue to go up, but who knows? The market's kind of whack at the moment. Anyways, have a great day, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.